Joining me now is Senior Editor-at-Large at Newsweek, Josh Hammer. Josh, let's start with these astonishing comments from a Congresswoman, Ilhan Omar, speaking in Somali at a Minneapolis hotel. She boasted about how the US will do what we want to push Somalia's interests. She also said, as Somalis, one day we will go after our missing territories. And she said she was Somali first, Muslim second. She didn't mention being American or caring about American interests. Josh, she's proclaiming here that she has an allegiance to a foreign nation. Surely these comments are not only deeply disturbing, but grounds for expulsion.
Rita, in a just world, they would absolutely be grounds for expulsion. They're also wildly hypocritical beyond words that I can possibly describe. I mean, let's recall that as soon as she was elected to Congress back in the fall of 2018, it took Ilhan Omar, maybe a month and a half or so until she started tweeting about how, quote, it's all about the Benjamins, baby. Who can forget that one? And she was talking back then about AIPAC and other pro-Israel groups operating in the United States. So, she would be the very first person. Let's just say, Rita, let's say hypothetically, this was a Jewish member of Congress who was saying that he or she had an allegiance to Israel. Can you imagine what the reaction would be from Ilhan Omar, from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Cori Bush, all the rest of these utter clowns there? But, Ilhan Omar is from Mogadishu. She's from Somalia. That is a third world at best country. I mean, if there is such thing as a fourth or fifth world country, that would be the way to describe Somalia. Black Hawk Down was there in the early 1990s. Ilhan Omar's life has benefited tremendously from this country, the United States, taking her in with open arms, something that I frankly think America, in retrospect, probably should not have done. But she has personally benefited so much from this country. And for her to get up there and say that, no, her allegiance is actually to a foreign country, a country, by the way, that harbors terrorism, a country that is in no way whatsoever an ally of the United States. Al-Shabaab operates with impunity there in Somalia. Somalia, in many ways, is complicit with the chokehold that the Houthi rebels have over the Red Sea waterway right now. So it's just absolutely appalling. And if the U.S. Congress were functioning properly, which unfortunately all too often it does not, then yes, to answer your question, she would be expelled immediately. This is reprehensible stuff. It is frankly and patently un-American, is unpatriotic. It goes against everything. It goes against everything that a member of Congress should stand for.
Absolutely right about what's happening in Somalia.